Hey everyone! What is this? That's right, that's the new episode of Football News. And without further ado, let's get the show on the pitch. Real Madrid centre-back Eder Militao has left Brazil's training camp ahead of their South America World Cup qualification fixtures against Ecuador and Paraguay due to a leg injury. The 26-year-old player has been diagnosed with a muscle injury to his right thigh. According to the athletic journalist Maria Cortegana, Militao will be sidelined for 10 to 15 days. Spanish football deserves a Ballon d'Or winner. I would like for Spaniard to win it. I don't care who. It would be great. Rodri thinks. San Marino clinched its first ever competitive win and its first victory in over 20 years by beating Liechtenstein 1-0 in its UEFA Nations League opener. Di Maria has retired from international duty with Argentina. La Albiceleste fans are paying tribute to him. Now I'll be just another fan, cheering the team on from up there. I'll go to all the Copa Americas and World Cups, Angel said. Benfica have confirmed the appointment of Bruno Lage as their new head coach. The contract for the 48-year-old Portuguese was inked for 2 seasons. He will replace Roger Schmidt, who was sacked after a series of poor results. The Ministry of the Interior of Spain, Fernando Grande Marlaska, on Vinicius' words about racism. Our country is a country where respect for diversity is part of our DNA. Lautaro Martinez is the only Serie A player good enough to play for Manchester City or Real Madrid. Fabio Cannavaro was quoted as saying by Football Italia. Real Madrid and England midfielder Jude Bellingham has created its own YouTube channel. It was not an easy decision because it was very difficult to leave the club of my life, but I thought it through. I needed a radical change. I felt the need to try a new experience, Nacho shared. In Madrid, it's going very well. We've already won a trophy. Issues with PSG on salary? I have only positive things to say about PSG. I wish them all the best, Mbappe said. Manchester United is the biggest club in English football history. For me, it was a really easy choice to make, Matthijs de Ligt claimed. Barcelona winger Lamine Yamal commented on being compared to Lionel Messi. The most important thing is not to focus on it. Being compared to the best in history means you are doing things right. It doesn't bother me, but I try to be myself. For me, the most important thing is to leave a legacy, to have your career, Yamal believes. French striker Anthony Martial could pursue his career at Flamengo. The Brazilian side is looking for a replacement for their injured forward Pedro Arbeu, who has torn the cruciate ligament in his knee. Martial is among the main candidates for his position. Enzo Maresca has named his Chelsea squad for the Europa Conference League. Mihailo Mudryk was included in the list, but Cole Palmer, Romeo Lavia and Wesley Fofana were not. According to Ben Jacobs, this choice has been made with load management in mind, with Chelsea facing a potential 80-game season until July 2025. Manchester United defensive midfielder Casemiro has no plans to leave the team at this moment. The 32-year-old Brazilian has no concrete talks with Galatasaray. Đorđe Petrović has renewed his contract with Chelsea on improved terms ahead of his loan move to RC Strasbourg. Former Spain international Juan Mata has joined Western Sydney Wanderers. The 36-year-old footballer will join the Austrian side as a free agent. Juan's last club was Vissel Kobe. We at FC Bayern are very surprised that Jamal Musiala is missing from the Ballon d'Or list, claimed Bayern sporting director Max Eberl. The nominees for the August Premier League Player of the Month award have been revealed. They are Erling Haaland, Brian Mbeumo, Amadou Onana, Cole Palmer, David Raya, Bukayo Saka, Mohamed Salah, and Danny Welbeck. Porto winger Francisco Conceição, who plays for Juventus on loan, is expected to remain out of action for about 1 month following a muscle injury sustained during a training session. The nominees for the August Premier League Head Coach of the Month have been revealed. They are Mikel Arteta, Pep Guardiola, Arne Slot, and Fabian Hürzeler. AS Monaco wanted to sign Dani Ceballos on loan, but Real Madrid never opened the door to that formula. Joaquin Correa could be headed to the Turkish or Saudi top flights. Inter Milan are open to letting him go. Antony has no intention to leave Manchester United. He is fully committed to the project, Fabrizio Romano informs. Al Hilal representative Neymar commented on the absence of Real Madrid winger Rodrigo in the list of 30 nominees for the 2023-24 Ballon d'Or award, minimum top 5 in the world. A special player. Neymar wrote, "Spain is not racist. It's an example of coexistence, respect, and integration," stated Luis de la Fuente. Rodri on being nominated for the Ballon d'Or. Defensive midfielders are not what marketing and fans love about football, which is goals and assists, claimed the Man City and Spain midfielder. "For me, Real Sociedad is life. I think I've spent half of my life there. A lot of what I am is reflected in La Real. It's my life," Martin Zubimendi noted. "I would give the Ballon d'Or to Carvajal. We need to pay more attention to these footballers who, like him, are almost in danger of extinction," Joselu stated. "Being a defender or a goalkeeper, it's very difficult to win the Ballon d'Or. I'm happy to be on the list, to have options. Then we'll see," Carvajal said. Victor Gyökeres can already count 8 goals and 5 assists with club and country, and it's only September. Adrien Rabiot has a somewhat embarrassing situation. His contract was expiring and he was solicited by several teams, but now he's without a team and doesn't train in a group. "I hope he can quickly choose a club that can then bring him back to us," Didier Deschamps said. Tyrell Malacia has been included in Man United's 25-man Europa League squad for this season. Jed Spence and Sergio Reguilon have been left out of Tottenham's Europa League squad list. "I'm very happy at Barca. The future? We will see, but fundamentally, I'm very satisfied at the moment with my contractual situation and with the club where I've been active for more than a decade now," Marc-Andre ter Stegen stated. Guys, now it's time to leave a like to this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you! Yesterday, we saw the qualifiers for the 2026 World Cup, the Nations League, as well as some interesting friendlies. The results are on your screens. Moving on to other news of the release. According to CBS Sports journalist James Bang, Manchester City central midfielder Mateo Kovacic could join Al Nassr in the winter. The transfer of the 30-year-old Croatian is requested by the Saudi club's ace Cristiano Ronaldo, the source said. The Knights of Night will be willing to offer Kovacic a salary of £1 million per week if Sadio Mane and Talisca leave the team by then. Kovacic's current contract with Manchester City runs until the summer of 2027. This season, he netted 1 goal in 3 appearances. Al Nassr are offering Adrien Rabiot €20 million per year, according to Corriere dello Sport. The Saudi Pro League side are in talks with the Frenchman's mother, who is also his agent. It was Cristiano Ronaldo who personally convinced the Al Nassr bosses to go for Rabiot. Earlier, Adrien Rabiot rejected Milan as he continues to search for a suitable project. Galatasaray have reportedly inquired about him in recent hours. Insider Nicola Sciarra has unveiled the details of Napoli forward Victor Osimhen's release clause following the announcement of the 25-year-old Nigerian's 1-year free loan to the Turkish side. The Partenopians announced that they had agreed with the footballer to trigger an option to extend his contract until the summer of 2027. With the release clause now amounting to €75 million. According to Sciarra, it will only come into force in July 2025 and will only apply to foreign clubs, not Italian. In other words, any non-Italian club will be able to sign the stellar attacker for €75 million next year. Athletic Bilbao winger Nico Williams commented on Vinicius' words about racism in Spain. "Vinicius spoke perfectly. He's being insulted because he's a great player. This has to stop. Some people can't watch a match and insult a player. You have to enjoy the match," Williams said. Earlier on, the Brazilian said that if the situation with racism in Spain does not change, the 2030 World Cup will have to be postponed. Cristiano Ronaldo scored his 900th career goal, and his hugely emotional celebration sums up his incredible feat. Ronaldo doubled Portugal's lead against Croatia in their UEFA Nations League clash on Thursday. Nuno Mendes picked out the 39-year-old, who made no mistake in front of goal as he smashed home from close range. His goal brought up his 900th goal of his legendary career, and the emotions around his record-breaking goal appeared to get the better of the great man. Ronaldo collapsed to his knees with his head in his hands. "It means a lot. It was a milestone I wanted to reach for a long time. I knew I would reach this number because as I continued to play, it would happen naturally. It seems like any other milestone, but only I know, and the people around me, how hard it is to work every day, to be physically and psychologically fit to score 900 goals, claimed Cristiano Ronaldo after the match. Among other things, he made a rather controversial remark about Lionel Messi's victory at the World Cup.
Mira, bobo. ¿Qué mira, bobo?
¿Qué mira, bobo? ¿Qué mira, bobo?
Anda para allá, bobo. Anda para allá.
Portugal winning Euros is equivalent to winning a World Cup. I've already won 2 trophies with Portugal that I really wanted. I'm not motivated by that. I'm motivated by enjoying football, and the records come naturally. Messi's fans think of this comparison as inappropriate. Guys, what do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments down below. Meanwhile, Vinicius Jr. is really going to leave Real Madrid at the end of the season. Find out all the shocking details in the video we've left for you. Have a great time watching. See you in a bit.